Hi guys, how you going? You've got Riz Khan here from ReonCapital.com. In this particular video, I'm going to try and answer the question, should I invest in real estate with a full-time job? So there's many of you out there that are currently working a full-time job and whatever that job may be, but you also want to start investing into real estate. So this will hopefully help answer that question for you. To help answer that question, I'm also going to ask myself, okay, how much time will it take? Because it really depends how much time is this going to take out of my day, because I do have a full-time job. And then I'm going to say, okay, that's going to depend on the investment strategy that I should use. So what investment strategy should I use? I'm then going to have a look at what are the advantages of investing with a full-time job. And based on these above investigations, I'm actually going to make a decision, and that decision is going to be yes, for me anyway. For you, you need to make your own decision. And after I make that decision, I'm going to say, okay, what should be my action plan? And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about the action plan I should actually take. So let's have a look at the first one up here, which is how much time will it take? Okay, so the amount of time that it's going to take, well, that depends. That really depends on your investment strategy and on your personality in terms of how you work. It depends on your current skill set and your current knowledge of how to perform a real estate investments. And it also depends on your timeline, right? On your time frame that you choose. Are you looking to invest and hold that property, or are you looking to invest and quickly just resell, or what they say, flip the property? So yes, it can be done part-time. There is no need to make it a full-time career just yet. But if you want to answer the question as to how much time that's going to take out of your day, well, that depends on these factors over here. Let's now take a look at the next question here, which is what investment strategy should I use? Well, look, there's hundreds of ways to make money in real estate, and I'm just listing some of them here at a very high level. You could partner in a large piece of property, right? You could be one of the partners where you're buying a large piece of property or a number of units, and you can be a partner in that. That's one way. Another thing is that you could just buy and hold the properties. You could buy some real estate and just hold it, and over time, if you buy it at the right price, then it will appreciate over time. The other option, and this is one of my favorite, where you can buy real estate that's owned by the banks, right? So bank-owned real estate, and you can buy it at wholesale prices and flip it to other private investors. And another option is where you actually serve as a private or hard money lender. So you basically lend out your money to other people, and you lend it out for a very small amount of time. So this may even only be for 1 or 2 days where they're just closing off the deal, and you just basically take a portion of that profit, or they pay you for using your money. The other option there, which is also a very interesting and upcoming option, which is to invest in mortgage notes. So that's, performing notes and also non-performing notes. This is a very much growing option since the real estate crash, and it's a very interesting option to look into as well. Okay, let's continue. Let's look at some of the advantages of investing with a full-time job. So some of the advantages include that you don't need to actually live off the cash flow from the business, okay, because you've already got a full-time job and you're living off that full-time job. So any cash flow that comes from your property business, you'll not need to live off that. That cash flow can then be used to basically reinvest those profits. And by reinvesting those profits, you can then therefore experience exponential growth, right? And also, while you're in a full-time job, it's going to be easier for you to get financing from the banks to buy your properties. Okay, so there's no reason why you can't achieve the same results as a full-time investor. So although you're a part-time investor, you can still achieve the full-time investor results. So based on the above, my decision for me personally is yes. But again, you need to make your own decision, and hopefully this mind map here can help you to make that decision. So what's going to be my action plan? So if I'm going to invest into real estate while I have a full-time job, what's my action plan? Okay, I'm going to basically select an investment strategy. Okay, so there's a number of investment strategies that we spoke about up here, and I need to select one of those investment strategies, and then I need to learn the skills required to implement that strategy. So I'm going to select a strategy and learn all the skills that are required to implement that strategy. And after that, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to suffer from analysis paralysis. I'm just going to get into it and I'm just going to do it. So that ends this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. I hope it's been helpful in terms of answering the question, should I invest into real estate with a full-time job? Take care. Talk to you next time.